the Celestial White Beings Vibrational Healing Chamber. Greetings to you, magnificent beings of light. We come forth with our celestial vibrations to be of service to you. We are the Celestial White Beings. We come forth as many, and yet we are also one. We have existed with, and in harmony with, the earth since its creation. Our purpose is to develop and awaken ascension as well as promote healing. We wish to introduce you to our vibrational healing chamber, which is within our celestial vibrations of the inner planes. Within the vibrational healing chamber there are numerous lights of all different colors. You might imagine them as thousands of light bulbs may be in the ceiling. Each one has a beam of colored light that extends from it. As you enter into the vibrational healing chamber, you will find us, the Celestial White Beings, present with you. There will be a bed for you to lay down upon. As you gaze upwards, you'll be able to see these lights of different colors, which may appear like light bulbs. As you allow yourself to rest with us, the Celestial White Beings, surrounding you, you can begin to think of an area of your body, your mind, your emotions, your auric field, or even a circumstance or experience in your reality that you wish to bring harmony. Essentially, you wish to heal, to realign and to rebalance. As you think about this area, the chamber will become attuned to your needs. Each area of your body, your mind, your emotions, your auric field, or even an experience or situation in which you are involved, has a vibration. We can recognize vibration as color or sound. This is a very easy way of recognizing it. We can say that every part of your being, every organ, every cell, has a vibration. Some cells have the same vibration. Your entire being holds one vibration, but when we delve deeper, we recognize that like an orchestra playing music, each has its own part. Each has its own vibration to create the whole music experience. It is the same with your body and your being. Your entire being has one vibration, but it is created from numerous vibrations. This also describes to you us, the Celestial White Beings. It also describes how a soul group works as well. You can imagine us in an orchestra. If one instrument is out of tune, this stands out clearly in the music that you hear, and it can cause other instruments to maybe also stand out of tune. It is the same with your body and your being. As you are existing within the vibrational healing chamber of the Celestial White Beings, at a celestial level, you're thinking of this area which is, in some ways, out of tune. As you're thinking about this, the chamber reacts, and you might say that it creates a light show for you, light display. Certain colors may turn on and beam down into your body, or your being. They may not always enter into the area that you're thinking about. They might do other aspects of your body, because that's what's needed to balance your being, or to obtain harmony once more. You can allow yourself to observe this light show. You may sense it. You may see it. You may hear it. You may simply acknowledge that it is taking place. When you feel that the process is complete, again, think of that area that was out of balance and perceive any shifts or changes that may have taken place. It might be that you need to visit the vibrational healing chamber of the Celestial White Beings many times. Sometimes balance can be obtained slowly, in small parts. You are invited to use this chamber to, in many ways, bring your orchestra back together to harmony, to bring your being into harmony. What we ask of you is that, as your being comes into harmony, that you also reflect on the changes that this makes within your thoughts, your emotions, your body, your outlook upon life, and your understanding. Because it is often within that contemplation that the spiritual growth and awakening occurs. To visit our vibrational healing chamber, please call upon us, the Celestial White Beings, to surround you and transport you to our vibrational healing chamber at the celestial levels. And we will do so, and we will support you through the entire process. We give this chamber to you as a service, as a tool, and a gift. We love you dearly. We are the Celestial White Beings. We thank you. The Arcturian Council, the impact of solar flares on humanity. Hello, our dear ones. We are members of the Arcturian Council. We come with love, and it is always an honor and a privilege for us to bring you wisdom. What we wish to share with you today is some insight, perhaps a deeper and broader understanding into the impact of the solar flares that you have recently experienced. The universal pathway of energy. We will first start by explaining that your sun is interconnected through energy and consciousness to the galactic central sun, which in turn is connected to a central source of light and energy in your known universe. These energies follow pathways, and these energies traverse your central sun into the galactic sun, and those energies are propagated and sent forth into your sun. As these energies move into your sun, they are filtered in a way that as these energy flares, or these solar flares, move into the human collective and reach Gaia, they have the exact impact and effect upon humanity and Gaia as was ordained by this central intelligence, this source light. The solar flares purposely followed the eclipse. All celestial events, our dear ones, whether you completely understand them or not, follow a universal law. They each exact an impact, an influence that exerts exactly the needed insight, energy, and understanding for you, for your paths, for your soul's expansion, and for your spiritual evolution. We will say that the most recent solar flares had in many ways followed your April's eclipse, in a very intelligent and ordained, or planned, way. As has been mentioned to you in the past, the solar eclipse that had unfolded in April was meant to reorient and realign humanity and the collective towards their path of highest and greatest good. What had resulted from this was a rather intense release of energies both at the individual and at the collective levels. These energies are sometimes immediately transmuted, but as is true with all energies, sometimes there is a residual that remains, sometimes they linger. As such, it was the purpose of the solar flare to scrub, to complete the clearing and cleansing of any and all energies that remain following the solar eclipse. Many of you, particularly those of you who are very open energetically and spiritually, have no doubt felt the emotional and energetic impacts of the eclipse. Many of you continue to feel those impacts until recently. As such, the solar flares, as is true for all flares however intense and visible they may be to humanity, all serve a purpose. They bring through the required level of filtered energies that serve to clear and transmute anything that is ready to leave the human collective. Flares prompt massive energetic transmutations. With this most recent solar flare, there was a mass clearing of much collective grief and sadness. And many of you have perhaps experienced more concentrated and intense sadness and grief. And we wish for you to understand that it is not all yours. Often what you feel and experience in your hearts is a combination of your energies that is sometimes amplified by the collective energies, whether those energies are still being held by the collective or whether they are simply moving their way out. Remember that these flares are here to help you release what no longer serves you. And through those releases, you in many ways open and expand your energetic fields to resonate with a higher frequency. As these flares unfold in waves, they catalyze and accelerate the release, and in turn, an expansion. Many of you have experienced an expansion in your energetic field, which at times may be categorized by a temporary retraction. These retractions in many ways are simply a preparation for the next release, and in turn, and of greater importance, the next expansion. With every release, you hold greater potential to raise your frequency, to raise your vibration, and in so doing, you then open yourself up to and invite higher energies. What now? We will say that there are subtler energies that will move, and as we have mentioned, they are ordained and they are planned by Source Love and Intelligence to work with you and for you as is needed for your growth. All growth comes with healing. All healing needs a level of surrender and release. And once you let go, you actually open yourself up to embracing and anchoring far more light. It is this light that brings clarity, that reorients you to your path of greatest good. You each have a path, and your path is about living your soul's purpose from a place of joy, authenticity, and love. Hold this intention and trust that the energies will move in and flow through you as they are meant to. We are here, and we bring love. The Arcturian Council. Jeshua, your society's teacher. Dear friends, I am here with such joy. Feel my joy. I love to see you all here united as brothers and sisters. This is what the new earth is about. When people meet each other with an open heart, when they join together in a circle like this, something new arises, something much more than the sum total of the individuals. So feel the energy that you have created together in these past few days. It is your energy. Take pride in yourselves. You are the carriers of the Christ energy today, and I want to pass on the torch to you. Imagine that you are holding a torch in your right hand, and hold it out in front of you. Do not be intimidated. Now look around you. What is the first thing you see? Do you see other people around you? There are people around you who want to enjoy and receive your light, because your torch burns like no other. You are unique. Sometimes it makes me sad to see how you hide your own torch, your own light, which is so much needed now on earth. I appeal to you today to stand up and show your light to the world. It will deeply fulfill you to do so. It is your mission, your true path. Now, when I say to put your light out into the world, I know it scares some of you, because your dealings with the world have not been smooth. They have been difficult and painful at times. Some of you would rather withdraw from the world. You feel you do not belong there. You do not feel at home there. You feel that you can be yourself only by leaving society behind, but society is waiting for you. You have to travel into the dark to change it from within, and you do this within yourself. I have asked you before to look behind negativity, behind destructive behavior, and see the fearful child within yourself. I ask you to now do the same with society. Do not enter into a struggle with the energies there. Enter into it with a sense of peace. When you struggle with society, you are still in the realm of duality. You feel there are aggressive powers in society, and that you are either its slave or its opponent, but both these roles are within duality. You do not want to be a slave of society, and for some lifetimes you have become somewhat attached to the role of warrior, of the rebel fighting against the norms of society. But your true role today is neither of those roles. You are not society's slave. You are not its enemy. You are society's teacher, and you teach from the heart. This means that you look beyond outer appearances, and go straight to the heart of things, of situations, of people. As a teacher, you know and understand that your energy will not always be received or appreciated, and you accept that, and so you do not feel rejected by society. You are very self-aware and act from love and compassion, and, most importantly, you know when to act and when not to act. You do not have to change the world. The need to change things comes from a place of dissatisfaction, or even judgment. You are truly here to be teachers of love. I am passing this torch on to you, and ask you to be in the world, and not of the world, to always find your truth within, but also to be available and ready to share it with others. I now ask you to see the energy of society as a child, and to give it the face of a child. There is such a lot going on at the moment. The collective energy of humanity is in a state of confusion. Now give it the face of a child. Think of the old structure that is still active, the hierarchies, the misplaced authority. And even if you think it is all very ugly, see if you can find there the face of a child. If you look deeply, you can see a lost child imprisoned within the aggressive male structures of traditional society. It is, in fact, a male child who has become alienated and separated from its own heart. Feel the sadness of this child for a moment. He lost his way a long time ago. He longs for his mother, the mother energy, and at the same time he resists it. He wants to be in control, wants to rule the world with his mind, with his ego. But it is a terrible state to be in, and he is not at all happy. So what would you do with this child? Right now, he is desperate and ready to change. Reach out to see what this child most needs, which is, in fact, you. The energy you carry within will heal him. So, talk to this child and connect with him. He is a part of you and a part of humanity, and you, too, are a part of humanity. You all have played different roles throughout your many lifetimes on Earth. You have had lifetimes in which you were a victim of aggressive male energy on Earth. But there have also been lifetimes in which you were on the other side, in which you yourself express this form of male energy. It is part of your journey on Earth, So you have been both victim and defender. And today you are a teacher, and leave both these old roles behind. We are now here to redefine male energy. That is what is needed for humanity, and for yourselves. You need your male energy to express yourself in the world, although both the men and women among you have reservations regarding male energy. The male energy has, because of the past, become associated with ego and aggression. But that is not its true nature, and we need a new definition, a new feeling about male energy, because it is a necessary part of creation. Male and female are complementary energies. So I ask you to now look at the male energy within yourselves. See if you can observe the figure of the male inside you. Allow the male energy to express itself in your body, whether you are male or female. Feel the natural strength of the male energy, its clarity, its perseverance, its power to express and manifest. You need this energy to bring your light into the world. Make peace with it. I just told you that in the distant past you have had lifetimes in which you yourself misused the male energy, lifetimes in which you experimented with the energies of domination and power. On your journey as a soul, you came to deeply regret these lifetimes. You no longer wanted to have anything more to do with that energy, so you entered into a cycle of lifetimes being a victim of aggression and domination, because there was resistance within your heart against defending yourself. But you need both energies in order to have a full human life. So today, I am asking you to no longer be afraid to use your male energy. Be clear, be visible to others. Dare to speak up, dare to distinguish yourself from others. Your spiritual feminine energy is about connecting with others, and your male energy is there to protect you when needed and to disconnect when it is necessary. Use both. I would now like to end this talk by simply sharing our energies. Feel the gentleness in your heart, and also your strength, your ability to be a teacher, and to become the teacher you are. It is important to meet with others who are on the same path, like the people gathered here today. I want to encourage you to create circles of your own, to be together just enjoying each other's company, sharing your gifts, and telling your stories. This truly helps you create new energy. It will support you. Thank you all very much. sorceryofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.